Welcome to Texas Motor Speedway. Qualify and just get underway for the Golden Eagle 1987 Cup Series, running Legacy, Texas, before they went and ruined Turn 1 and 2. Here you see Jeremy Clapper Newell heading out in this Days of Thunder 1987 Monte Carlo. Drivers will have 2 laps this season. Try and put down their best lap time. Fan favorite Trenton Sneed heading out. Treon Technology Chevy. Mike Edwards, KRP Toyota, Fort Worth screen printing. Andrew Beach, Side Pipes Pontiac. Lucas Heusman, CTC Racing Rusty Wallace themed machine. Mark Dingman, the 82. Daniel Wallen out on track also. Jack Daniel Chevy. First lap's posted by Clapper Newell, so he will go top of the board for a little while anyway. Clapper comes off turn 4 across the line, completes his qualifying. Second lap slower for Clapper, so he'll stay at that 31.889. Andrew Beach first lap nearly beats him, the 31.92. Lucas Heusman top of the charts. Lucas getting that done on lap number 1 with a 31.74. See if he's able to pick up on lap number 2 or not. Watch our defending champion coming through the quad oval. A little slower on lap number 2 at 32.13, so his lap of record will stay the 31.74. Beach slower on second lap. Llewellyn slower second lap. Edwards, I think, maybe hit the wall. Yeah, his right side's all crunched. Obviously, his lap won't count, but if it did, it would have been slower. So 7 of our 14 cars have gone out for qualifying. Blake Giglio now heading out. 16 Rusty Chevy. Blake had, I believe, second quickest time in the practice session. Let's see if he's able to do anything with his teammate up there, Lucas Heusman. 31.71. Good enough for the pole. Just edging Lucas Heusman out. See if he runs his second lap anyway. No one's gained on lap number 2 yet, except for Trenton Sneed. His best lap was the second lap, but he's down in the 8th spot. Blake's going to go ahead and call it into the pits. So 8 cars put up a qualifying time. Blake brings it down to his pit box. Now Andrew Beach, the last source of entertainment right now. Staff. What's up, Dalton? I don't even know who LW Wright is. Never heard that name. Qualifying's over. Blake Giglio, the 16 car, going to be your pole sitter. And all CTC front row is Blake and Lucas Heusman. Be the top 2 starters here. Let the field file out here.
Time, boys.
Let's get a word in with Mr. Blake. Blake, DG, you got a copy?
Yeah, what's going on?
Well, we're starting on pole for this one. How do you feel about being up on the top after 60 laps here?
You know, as long as it goes better than last night, it'll be a good night. So
Fair enough.
we just gotta hope we can stay up here.
Yeah, it was a bit
Good time, boys.
bit rough last night, so it was, we'll see if we can do a little bit better tonight.
Cheat codes.
Yeah,
that
I
car
think
looks
that we
good.
could. I think we can. But I mean, I said that last night, and we ended up upside down and blown up.
There's that.
We'll see what happens.
Unfortunately, the driver of that 26 truck decided you didn't need to live.
It happens. I don't even know what happened. I didn't even watch it. I was just, you know, it's what it is. Can't really change it. So
Yeah, it looked like
Move
he
on to
just
next week and
pushed it 3 wide a little early and accidentally got into you and turned you to the outside wall.
it's all right. It happens.
It does happen. All right.
Definitely
Well,
done that before. So
you want to talk some crap to Lucas real quick?
yeah, bring him up here.
Luke, it's Blake and DG. Got a copy?
Yeah.
You suck.
I just wanted to see if you guys want to talk a little smack before the race and just start on the front row.
Well, this son of a gun wanted to take the pole for me, so that's a great way to start the season.
Yeah. I mean, he's got to try to catch up to you. You have almost twice as many poles as he does.
Yeah.
We got race pace. But he also has more wins, so it doesn't really work that way.
Show your race pace with your rear bumper in the wall.
Whoa.
Wow, aggressive. All right, well, good luck, boys. Hope you have a good race and have some fun out there, right?
All right, we will. Thanks.
I can't wait to miss the shift this season. It's gonna be so good.
That's the front row of Lucas Hoytsman and Blake Giglio there. Good times.
Daniel, you're scaring me. Stop it. Think about the children.
Hopefully everyone remembers that it's set up like
Drink some
an
Jack.
official. So here's your starting lineup. Blake Giglio, Lucas Hoytsman, your front row. Then you have
We
Ronan
need to
Batu,
make sure
Jeremy
that
Clapper,
Daniel's not
and
enjoying
Andrew
his
Beach.
sponsor.
Daniel Wallen starts 5th, Mark Dingman in 6th.
No, you can't.
Mike Edwards will roll off from the 7th spot. Trenton Sneed in the 8th position. Harry Grindell in 9th. Chris Walsh
And we
will
need
start
to make
10th.
Sure that Lucas is
Dave
enjoying
Hoytsman
his
in
on his rear
11th.
bumper here.
Jonathan Legger starting from the pits. Interesting call there. Troy Burke starts
he upset
13th,
his
and
spaghetti.
Joe Monaghan starts in 14th. I always have to pause for his name, so I want to say not Monaghan. That Chevy Silverado Pace truck's going to hit pit road here. We're set for 60 laps from Legacy, Texas. All GM front row. Here we go, underway from Texas. Neck and neck, first 2 rows. Hoytsman drives it in deep on the high side and able to make it stick. He's going to take away the lead here from that second starting position. Giglio will fall to 2nd. Drops in the tire tracks of our defending champion. Andrew Beach settles in 3rd. Jeremy Clapper Newell now 4th. Llewellyn 5th. Edwards 6th. And that is Mark Dingman out of shape in the 82. Avoids the pit lane, which is fortunate because no one would be able to clear his black flag. He's going to drop back to 13th, but saves the race car. Hoytsman stretching it out on Giglio already. Clapper Newell battles with 71 of Beach. Clapper gets up to 3rd, Beach down to 4th. This group of cars all still very much nose to tail. Shout out our friends at Golden Eagle, goldeneaglesyrup.com, helping us put on today's broadcast and all other 14 races as Clapper Newell, 3rd place car, smacks the outside wall coming off 2. Oh, Edwards and Llewellyn are going to go door to door on the outside of Clapper. Great job by Llewellyn there to hang on to the race car.
That was a certified poop shit moment.
Sorry, Daniel. That was scary. Hey, we had to do what we had to do to get around that corner.
It's well said. It's the best part about this 87 series, you know, it's just out here for fun. We don't take it too seriously. Top 2. Nose to tail, Giglio's right back on the back bumper of Lucas Hoytz's Pontiac. Battle for the lead heating up. Let's come across the line to start lap number 5. Oh, Giglio hits the outside wall. Coming off turn number 2, the 16 car, you heard it smack up against the fence. These cars do push when you come off the corner, and Giglio found it there. Doesn't seem to have slowed him down any. He's right back on the back bumper of Lucas Hoitzma. Check out Andrew Beach. Mike Edwards up to 4th now. Harry Grindell is 5th. Trenton Sneed 6th. Clapper Newell's fallen to 7th. Back to the front. See if we have this battle for the lead as they field works by the 28 Haviland Dodge. Jonathan Legger already shown 3 laps down in the 28. He's going to get up high out of the way of the field. Giglio content to ride right in the tire tracks of Hoitzma as we complete 10% of this race. Always got to shout out Diwadi Bamo when we get to 10%. Giglio right in the tire tracks of Hoitzma. Edwards gets to the inside of Andrew Beach. Move Mike Edwards up to the 4th spot. Now the teammates going to do battle. Trenton Sneed trying to get by Andrew Beach. Trenton completes the pass. Beach starting to drift back a little bit. Drivers have 55% fuel in their tanks. They also have 2 sets of tires in the pits in addition to the one they started on. Troy Burke able to get by Chris Walsh. That's for the 8th position. Daniel Llewellyn in 10th. Joe Monaghan up front. Giglio finally gets the pass done. Let's see how he set him up. Going down the backstretch, coming into turn 3, goes to the bottom. Hoitzma doesn't contest it too much. And Giglio jumps out front to the lead. So Blake Giglio and the Rusty's EXT Racing Chevrolet gets out in front of Hoitzma's CTC Racing Pontiac. Harry Grindell, winner of multiple races last season, rides in the 3rd spot. Mike Edwards, he had a victory last season as well. Mike in the 4th spot. Then comes Trenton and Andrew Beach. Trenton's sizing up the back of that 14. Trenton takes a look to the inside as they go into 2, but not able to get there. Giglio's putting a little bit of distance on Hoitzma at the moment. This is our 2nd closest battle on track. The other back here, 9th and 10th. Llewellyn keeps closing in on Troy Burke. Then they separate back out. Look like Harry Grindell is right out by the wall there. Trenton reported to us pre-race that the car would actually get loose for him after about 10 laps, but everyone else telling me that the cars get extremely tight the longer they go in the run. Continue to watch 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Out front, Blake Giglio leads Lucas Hoitzma by a half second. And this is all 2 seconds back of our leader. This 3-car battle for 3rd. Trenton's starting to drift back a little bit. Looks like Dave Hoitzma's closing in on Llewellyn. Dave trying to get into the top 10. That doesn't sound good. So Monaghan? Monaghan struggling in the 6 here. Some right side damage. We heard him make contact with the wall. Harry Grindell, meanwhile, is fallen back from 3rd to 5th. So Mike Edwards and Trenton Sneed both got by while we were watching Monaghan brush up against the wall. One quarter done in this race. Grindell's starting to lose touch with those three. Trenton tries to keep pace with Edwards here. Troy Burke down on the flat here in the 0-1. See if we can find what happened to the 0-1. Looks like he gets out of shape coming through the tri-oval. Able to not pick up a pit road penalty there, fortunately. He'll be able to continue on. Been green since the first lap here. Tires starting to get worn undoubtedly. This is Legacy Texas surface is brutal on tires. Giglio leads Hoytsman now by 0.8 of a second. Then you have Mike Edwards, Trenton Sneed still battling for this 3rd position. Trenton not letting Edwards get away. Trenton starting to fade now a little bit.
Hey, can we get their cars checked? I think they've got illegal motors.
Clapper Newell in the 7th spot has Chris
At the
Walsh
very
closing
least, Lucas gave Blake the tire hacks.
in.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Damn it, Lucas, the motor we gave you was not supposed to be shared.
The
Blake.
Pontiac motor was supposed to be special, dadgummit.
I reverse engineered it. I'm sorry.
Wow, you broke open a low-time motor? That's disrespectful as hell.
Boys having fun in chat with the race. Love to see it. They may be getting their butt kicked, but they're having fun. Blake Giglio now almost a full second over his teammate Hoytsman, who has 3.5 seconds over Mike Edwards in 3rd, Trenton Sneed 4th. Closest battles on track are this one here, Clapper Newell and Chris Walsh. The other option being teammates Dave Hoytsman and Daniel Llewellyn battling for 9th. Right, Hayes?
Any stage points in this series or no?
Yup, halfway. It's every series. Why do we ask this question? Quite literally tell them. All 5 big oval series have the same setup. They still ask. Gotta love it. Blake out front. Hoytsman now over a second behind. 89 car starting to fade a bit. Edwards putting some distance on Trenton Sneed. Closest battle is still Clapper Newell and Chris Walsh. A couple of green cars.
Trenton, I know you like Pink Floyd, but you need to stay out of the wall.
I wish I was comfortably numb.
Trenton Seed smacking the wall. See if we can go back and find where that happens. It's probably coming off at 4 here. Yeah, it just takes off to the wall. Couldn't hold it in. Trenton Sneed picking up a little bit of right side damage. Teammate Andrew Beach ribbing him about getting up and into the fence. Giglio going to put the 6 car of Joe Monaghan a lap down. Actually, that'll be the second lap on Monaghan. Monaghan's been to pit road already. See if the drivers are able to split it in half before they have to make what appears to be on the way to green flag pit stops. 25 laps in, no caution so far. Mike Edwards, Trenton Sneed, Andrew Beach now falling back into the clutches of Clapper Newell and Chris Walsh. 3-car battle for the 6th position.
Hey, Clapper, you can just like back up. I don't need the pressure.
Keep the pressure on him, Clapper. Don't listen to him. Race that man. Make him work for it. Clapper looks to the inside coming off of turn 4. Looks like Beach had to lift to not hit the wall. Clapper's going to get the position, and Chris Walsh going to follow him through. Beach going to lose 2 positions just on the front stretch. Clapper had to pinch that car down just a little bit to try and not get into Beach. That's allowed Chris Walsh to get right on his back bumper. So we stay watching this. Trenton Sneed still about a half second back on Mike Edwards. Caution is out. Oh no. Daniel Llewellyn has gone around. Lap 28 of 60, right as we approached halfway. This may take away their green flag stops. I'm sure we'll see everybody
Guys, I
down.
give $1 to anybody that stays out.
$1 to anyone that stays out. Let's go back and see what happens to Llewellyn. Just gets way too high coming off turn number 2. Drifts out towards the wall. And tries to save it. Driving that thing. Just couldn't catch up to it. Llewellyn goes around, and as the 0-1 of Troy Burke goes by, that triggers the caution. These are iRacing triggered cautions. Daniel Llewellyn brings it out here at halfway. Here we go to pit stops.
So you see me swerving all over it. I'm trying to find my headset cord.
Here come our leaders. I'm sure everyone on the lead lap is Harry Grindell. Nearly runs into the back of his teammate, Trenton Sneed.
Okay.
Grindell hanging on to that race car.
Thank you. That's what a rear brake light does for you.
There we go. Finally a good shot. Did Giglio go a little too deep there? Guess he just barely made his box. That's really deep there. Entire lead lap. All 12 cars on pit road. See Giglio, Hoytsma, Clapper Newell, Beach, Daniel Llewellyn. Llewellyn missed his box, had to back up a little bit. Hoytsma is going to beat Giglio off pit road. And you have Grindel, Edwards, Trenton Sneed, Chris Walsh gets by Clapper Newell on pit
Got a
road,
pit
Andrew
stop by
Beach
the
8th,
Willys.
Dave Hoytsma in 9th, and Troy Burke 10th. Dingman gets down and away, he'll roll off 11th. Daniel Llewellyn will be the last one to get going, he'll be 12th when he comes off pit road.
Blake, what were your right fronts there? You had 6 seconds on me.
82.
How? Mine was 67!
Mine was
Mine was 73.
Blake putting him to
It
shame.
was 79, as it wasn't worse.
In summary, Blake Giglio's an alien.
that's just absolutely impressive. I need y'all to teach me the way of the cheat codes.
The way of the cheat codes. Very impressive by Giglio to still have that much tire lift, but now he finds himself behind his teammate Lucas Hoytsma once again. After that pit stop, we know everyone can make it to the end. Should have a chat with. Let's have a chat with Mark Dingman, just because we can. Mark, you muted.
Not anymore.
There we go. Hi, how's it going?
Going good.
Well, you find yourself as the last car on a lead lap here
Double
with your
file.
caution coming out. How are we feeling about getting this race
Give me
restarted and
single
moving up?
file or give me death.
I don't know how much I'm going to move up.
I can run
I'm
into you right now.
open to just kind of sneak in here, take some
I'm
position
half
for
halfway. I
people
prefer you don't.
making
Now, if you'd
mistakes.
offered that on the first start, I
Sam
probably
4, how's
would've
up for these
taken it.
cars in Legacy, Texas?
These are really tough, and everything's just super tight. I don't know who said
I
it's loose, but
literally
it
do
is
this
not
stuff after
loose.
being tricked, man.
Trenton Sneed. If you want to
Literally
blame
told
anyone,
myself
the
to
driver of the
back it up
81 said these
early
cars
so
get
we could go
loose.
home.
I will do. I appreciate all the 80 numbers in this race. I'm not
Yeah.
sure
Yeah,
why,
that's
but
a
a lot of
nice
80s.
car.
Yeah,
a lot in the 80s.
81, 89, a lot of them, yeah.
Nothing like
Got
cussing
some
yourself
friends up there in the 80s.
Yes, yeah.
All right, bud. Well, give me a prediction. Who do you think's going to win this race?
Blake.
Blake Giglio. All right, we'll see what happens in 29 laps. Good luck to you, sir.
Cool, thank you.
Mark Dingman in the 82, just spreading the love around, saying hi to some folks that don't always get the airtime when the other series are going. Hoytsma gets us restarted. We take off towards the start-finish line. You see the gap he got over Giglio and Harry Grindel. Grindel's actually going to take away second from Giglio. Great restart from Grindel. Now he closes on the back bumper of Lucas Hoytsma. Grindel going to go for the lead here. Hoytsma lets him have it. I think Hoytsma may be saving the tire a bit. Blake Giglio going to get through to second. And like I said, I believe that was all designed there. They didn't want to hold up Grindel. Grindel was just ready to go, chomping at the bit. I think the 16 and 89 saving a little bit. 14 may sit in line Edwards here. He may sit in line and try to learn something. Hoytsma now looking to the high side of his teammate Giglio. This is battle for second. As Harry Grindel has gotten out to 0.8 of a second lead.
Sorry about that. I'm trying to fix my headset.
Still issues for the 21 team trying to get their radio communications squared away. Continue to watch this battle here. Troy Burke, I think, had an issue. 0-1 goes around, coming off turn number 4. He's able to get it woed up in the grass. We'll see if he keeps it off the track like that. It should not be a caution. Jonathan Legger having an issue as well in the 28. Let's go back and see what happens to Burke. Just gets loose on the bottom there. Back end comes around on him. Nothing too crazy. Scott with the resub. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so much for that. Who are you picking to win the race here, Scott? We got Grindel out front by 1.3 seconds now. And Giglio and Hoytsman nose the tail. 26 months. What a legend. Ethan's rooting for that 14. Hell yeah. Sitting there in 4th. He's got Trenton Sneed breathing down his neck, though. Trenton peeks to the inside of that Toyota. T-Phrase, holy crap. T-Phrase coming in, dropping a bomb on us. Richie, Clapper,
Thank you. Appreciate
Vortex, Hayes, Cliff, all getting subs there. T-Phrase, long time no see. How we doing, bud? Thank you so much for the 5 bomb there. Much appreciated, much appreciated. Grindel still way out front. We have Giglio and Hoytsma. They've stretched it out from Edwards and the rest of the field a bit. They're starting to reel in Grindel little by little. 22 to go. Hook the wheel back up, first time in over a year. Perfect. Well, this is the first week of our league, so if you want to jump in any league action, exclamation point leagues, you know how to get to that Discord and sign up for all the goodies. Those of you that aren't familiar, you can do exclamation point leagues in chat, or you can go to dgsracing.com. Click on the big red snake. That'll get you to our Discord. And you can sign up to running any one of our 9 different series, as many of them as you like. Harry Grindel continues to lead. Giglio and Hoytsma sitting there second and third, saving tire. Mike Edwards, Trenton Sneed 4th and 5th. Chris Walsh is 6th. Andrew Beach 7th. Clapper Newell rides in 8th. Daddy Dave Hoytsma in 9th. Daniel Llewellyn completes the top 10. Mark Dingman is 11th. On the last car on the lead lap, Troy Burke, who had a problem right at the start of this run, still on the lead lap in 12th. Joe Monaghan 1 lap down in 13th. Jonathan Legger 2 laps down, started from the pits. Odd situation with the 28 Dodge, but he's still out there motoring along. All 14 cars still running. Is the 14 out of go juice? That would imply that it had go juice. He's got some speed, but I don't think he's got Giglio and Grindel speed. I think Jonathan Legger's decided to go to pit road here. More issues for the 28 team as the leader Grindel goes by. That gap maintaining right around 1 second. Giglio and Hoytsma second and third. Believe they're working together as teammates, not trying to pass one another, just ride in the tire tracks and put laps in as they close in towards the end of the race. Daniel Llewellyn's connection failed him. Looks like he is no longer out and about on track in the 23. So we've lost Llewellyn's car. Meanwhile, that gap is just steadily shrinking little by little. Down under a second now from Giglio to Harry Grindell, our leader. Somehow still have your A license. You don't lose it for not racing. Do they have to stop anymore? No, the one stop's going to be all they need, even with the 55% tank. They should be good to go to the end. Might be close, but it should be good to the end. It's down under 0.8 now. Tires starting to go away on that Monarch Renault as it gets into the outside wall coming off of turn 2 there. Lost nearly 0.2 on this lap. Is the strategy working out to save tires for the 16 and 89? They approach the 6 of Monaghan. I'm sure he'll get up out of the way. Monaghan going to run the top. Nice sportsman move there. Grindell probably feels good to lead, but it probably does not feel good to see Blake Giglio closing in.
Well, I tried it.
Grindell sees that rusty Chevrolet filling up his mirrors. The caution comes out once again. Andrew Beach has gone around.
Sorry, boys. I caught the outside wall. Trying to stay out of your way.
I believe that was Monaghan. That maybe bounces off the wall and catches Beach. Yeah. Monaghan up into the outside wall and it shot him down into Andrew Beach once he collected the wall. Beach goes around. He'll probably have to come in for a fast repair and fresh tires. Drivers do have one set of fresh rubber left with 10 laps to go. This is going to be exciting. No more saving. This may actually be the best thing for Harry Grindell, our leader. He's able to stay ahead when the yellow came out. Now gets to come down and get fresh rubber and no more saving. As we said, he can go balls to the wall as much as you can do that in a French car. You don't get the joke. He runs what he calls a Renault 25.
What is it? Low wall.
Le Wall. That's Llewellyn, right? Here comes our leaders to pit road. All the lead lap cars, I'm sure, will be coming down. Unless someone wants to really roll the dice. Everyone coming for that second set of tires. Both the 14 and 81 missed their pit boxes. My goodness. And missing his box, Edwards was kind of like, F it, and drives out of the pits. So Edwards is going to be on old tires. Man, oh man. This is going to be awkward. Grindell down and away. With 4 fresh tires, Giglio, Hoytsma. I believe Giglio is going to get the edge here over his teammate Hoytsma. We're trying out double file starts in the 87s just to see how it goes for at least a race. Here Trenton Sneed already in opposition to it. Frenchie Can Drive. I love that movie. It's Edwards going for broke here. Stopped in his pit and then drove away. It appears Edwards may have a penalty though, as Giglio and Huisman both go by. So at that point, you might as well come down and get his tires. $14 drifting back on the high side.
Michael, did you get speeding on pit road?
Yeah.
Edwards. Trying for a strategy play and then get speeding. Oof. Jonathan Ligger has stayed out here. He'll be getting one of his 4 laps back. Monaghan's getting some repairs done for the 6 team. Edwards to the rear of the field after that pit road penalty. Burke now in 10th. Andrew Beach in 9th. Mark Dingman 8th. Clapper Newell in 7th. Dave Huisman up to 6th. Trenton Sneed is 5th. Chris Walsh up to 4th. Then you have Huisman, Giglio, and Grindel. Grindel is choosing the bottom here. Interesting call, since we saw at the very initial start, Lucas Huisman took the lead from the top. We have 7 to go when we get the green flag. Alright chat, let's see your picks. Who are you taking here in this little 7-lap sprint? Scott's taking Huisman. Ethan's taking Mike even though he has no tires in 11th. Perfect. Grindel gets us restarted here. Giglio started to drift down in front of Huisman. Now he does so. Huisman going to take it to the outside. Try to keep the momentum up and try to get back by his teammate. Nothing doing there as Grindel gets away. Then Giglio, Huisman, Trenton Sneed, Chris Walsh are top 5. Clapper Newell 6th. Andrew Beach gets by Dave Huisman. T-Phrase taking Clapper Newell there. Top 3 have already separated themselves from the rest of the field. Giglio right around that white line. Grindel protects the bottom. Giglio's will go to the top, try to roll the top around him. Thinks better of it and chops down behind the Renault. It's right up behind him. I think the opening is there. Giglio's going to jump in there. Oh, as Huisman gets into the back of his teammate. Oh my goodness, Giglio goes around. Caution is back out. Huisman gets into the back of Giglio. We just heard a motor pop.
Well, damn.
Lucas Huisman gets
I think
right
he
on the
might
back
have,
of him.
Got shot over the fence after he got hit that second time on the front stretch.
Yeah, he sure did.
Boom! Mark Dingman.
Damn, that sucks.
And that yeets Giglio into the fence. Dingman just nowhere to go as Giglio slides up the track in front of him. Troy Burke doing a great job avoiding Dingman. Let's go watch the onboard from the 0-1. That had to be terrifying. Here we go down the front stretch. Oh my gosh.
Checking up for the pace car going into 3.
Folks, we may need to get a new pair of pants down to the 0-1 team. That was a bit terrifying. Poor Giglio keeps getting sent into space. Let's see if we can get a word with Mr. Grindel. Harry, DG in the booth, you got a copy?
Oh, hello?
Hi.
Hi, we were talking tire strategy, my apologies.
Not anymore, you're not.
No, not now.
Well, you're out front. You're going to have, what, 2 to go. Trying to hold off Lucas Hoitzman, Trenton Sneed. How are we feeling about your chances here?
I feel like I probably stand more chance than I was going to with Blake. Blake gave me the bumper, he moved me up, and he was all but by me until they got together, so, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But feeling, I'm not going to say confident, but I'll say I'm feeling optimistic.
Goodness. Well, yeah, that was a lot of things unfolding all at once, and now you're sitting in the catbird seat, I would think, but you got to hold off a very hungry Lucas Hoitzman and fan favorite your teammate Trenton Sneed.
Yeah.
The team player wishes
yeah,
that
well, we'll see what this round of 25 still got in her. Tire, I haven't been quite as good on tires as everybody else. That last run was because I wasn't saving like the other two were, and if that caution hadn't come out, I would have been toast, but we'll see what she could do. It's not going to be long to hold out, so hopefully the initial jump on the restart gives me enough of a cushion.
10-4, good luck to you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
If stupid shit hits the fan, I might have something here.
Trenton, optimistic, hoping some fireworks transpire.
Go ahead and push Trenton and Harry real quick. As long as it takes out Lucas, we might have a shot.
Sounds like the field versus Lucas.
All 4 of them in front of us wrecked, and we'll fight for the win.
Yeah, I think the 16th waiting on pit road to fight me. We'll see.
Gonna have to go to Applebee's after this one.
After his visit to the care center.
Yeah, we'll see if he's got anything broken. He would fly.
I was gonna say, he hit the fence pretty hard.
Light's still on our pace truck, so we still have at least one more lap of caution here. Let's bring Lucas in here. Well, Lucas, things got spicy there. What are we feeling about the conclusion of this one with the green-white checker?
Well, you know, Blake made the move on Harry, and then I tried to give him a bump to, you know, give me a lane to get by somebody, and then it was just a bad bump. And kind of wrong. Glad I didn't take out both leaders in front of me. Took out my teammate, who's pretty mad at me, but that's all right. He'll get over it. We're gonna try to get the win here and get the win at the season opener, but Harry's pretty fast, so it's gonna be tough.
I mean, I know how to make him feel better. All you got to tell him is it won't be the last time.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, I think he knows that though.
All right, so you can't pick the 89 or the 70. Who would you take to win this race?
Trenton's probably gonna get the lead here when we both inevitably wreck. I don't know what's gonna happen, but
all right.
I hope nothing happens, but I'm just, you know,
we're predicting fireworks, full send.
Trenton's been fast all race, and he's in a pretty good spot, so.
It's very true. Well, Friday Night Lights at its finest during the day, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Good luck to you.
All right. Thanks.
All boils down to a green-white checker in our opening week here.
Pitter patter.
Can't ask for much more. Entertainment. And speaking of entertainment, this series' championship is going to be at Daytona. Going to be wild. This is opening week. If you guys want to come jump in, head to dgsracing.com, click on the big red snake. That'll get you to our Discord where you can sign up for any one of our 9 different free series. All of them are free and open to everybody. Come check it out. Pace truck's off. Here we go. Grindel with the launch. Trent Sneed going to tuck her right in there. Gets alongside Lucas Hoitzman for second. Chance 2 Extreme Motorsports cars first and second. We'll see if Hoitzman can fight back on that outside. Trenton has him clear. Lucas probably going to try a crossover here. As Trenton drifts up the track. Not able to get there. Pushing Trenton down the backstretch. Hoitzman's going to try the top side. Nothing there. Trenton's going to drift out towards the wall. Hoitzman not able to get underneath just yet. White flag is in the air. Race will end this time by Harry Grindell out front. Trenton Sneed second. Lucas Weitzman now in third. Lucas has a good run on Trenton here. He's going to be able to get to the inside. He is not. Trenton holds him off. Andrew Beach gets to the inside of Hoytsma. Someone's full sending in the wall. That's Mike Edwards in the 14 all the way up to the fence. He's trying the Chastain, just not working. It's Harry Grindell going to pick up the victory in the 70 Renault.
Nice run, boys. That was
Trenton
wicked.
Sneed
Good
gets
job.
second there. Lucas Hoytsma brings it home
But now
third.
we have
Andrew
Ross in the
Beach
field.
fourth. Chris Walsh is fifth. Clapper
I'm glad I
Newell
didn't wreck you
sixth.
right there, Lucas, but that was fun. I tried to get my nose
Dave
in
Hoyt
under
was
you, but
seventh.
it just got too tight.
Troy Burke finishes 8th. The Ross Chastain move not working for Edwards. He finishes in the 9th spot. Mark Dingman brings it home in the top 10. Fun little race there. Hope you guys enjoyed that.
Great
Friday
team,
fun
boys.
night. The Hail Mikey. I have 3 Chance 2 Extreme Motorsports cars in the top 4. Hail Mikey did not work. I could have told you it wouldn't, but it was entertaining at least. Oh no, there's a sign in the way. Get out of the way. We just want to watch donuts. Even if it's a French car. The Renault Buick. We can get the top 3 that are waiting room. Lucas Hoytsma, Trenton Sneed, and Harry Grindell. Well, that didn't quite go as planned, but you still bring it home in the top 3. How did you feel about the night overall?
I mean, it was, you know, an 87s race. It was tough to make moves. Just one lane on the bottom, not much you can do. Don't know what it is about Texas in these cars. It's just so tough to pass. But I don't know. It was pretty exciting at the end. We got a green-white checkered, but I think those teammates able to get by me, and they obviously you're not going to wreck a teammate for a win or anything like that. So they just kind of rose
Yeah.
mine. And
Who would wreck a teammate? I've never seen that.
yeah, nobody would do that.
All right, bud. You got the Friends Family sponsor shout-outs for us tonight?
Just, you know, everybody in this race showed up. And I love racing the 87s, and, you know, everybody who puts this series on, and, yeah.
You know, I specifically kept this series alive just for you.
I appreciate it. It's always fun.
I remember you saying how much fun you had with it, so I was like, we got to keep him around for Lucas.
Yeah. When we get out of Texas, I'll have more fun.
There you go. All right, bud. We'll catch you next week, and good luck in the any other series.
All right. See you, man. Thanks.
It's Lucas Hoytsma in the 89, bringing it home in third. Now let's go find Trenton, since he's hanging out in Chance 2. I'll just drag him up here. Trenton, DG, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Get up here and get your interview.
Okay.
Brought
I'm in VR. I can't move.
Well, you're already up here. Brought it home second tonight. Had a good restart there, following behind Harry, and were able to get inside Lucas and take the second spot away. Was that kind of planned strategy there, or did it just kind of work out that way?
Mix of both. I won't lie, he counted me down, but it is, honestly, it is a 50-50 if I do. Even if he says it, or if anyone says it, I still usually find a way to end up be caught sleeping. So that's probably the 1 in 10 time it actually happened. But, yeah, it's like after the incident with Lucas and Blake, we're just like, well, damn, that just kind of just made something interesting. It was like, well, now I have a shot. This is interesting. And Harry told me what brake bias to run, as I run bone stock pretty much everything. I don't change anything. And I was pretty much having to figure out in a span of 10 seconds how to drive the car again, because it was drastic. And then coming off of 4, it's like I have a run, and Harry goes, okay, I don't like how you're catching me now. It's like, yeah, I'm just like, yeah, this is new. How'd this happen?
This is new.
I completely blew 1 and 2. If I could have arced her down just that extra half lane, I may have had something for Harry coming down the back stretch, but it got tight, and me and Lucas both just about mowed the fence down off the 2. It felt bad close, and then I was able to hold him off going into 3 and 4, and got second out of it.
Perfect. Well, sounds like a whole lot of fun. You got those friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs for us tonight?
Absolutely. Thank Mom and Dad, my sister for watching. Any of my other family, uncle, aunt, and them's watching. My niece, Whitley, if you're awake and if you can comprehend English yet, kind of doubt it. You're only maybe 2 months old. We got a podium, so you're gonna hopefully get to witness this a couple more times. Maybe one spot higher. I don't know. Probably not. Trian Technologies, TrianUSA.com. If you want access control, alarm, video surveillance, and you live in the state of Alabama, go once again TREUNUSA.com. Get yourself a quote and tell them that I sent you. Sneed Tombstone Game Farm, C2X Racing. Evidently, I'm running the wrong logo. Oh well. I like to think of teammates. They include the British one, Harold Grindell, Pizza Boy Andrew Beach, Cliff Mullins, I believe Adam Crozier. I believe there's a couple others that run with us. Unfortunately, I'm a horrible person. I forgot their names. STC Racing, BCR Sim Products, U for Broadcasting, and pretty much everyone else that put Sidewinder, make Summer do Sidewinder things. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got.
Counting last night, you're 2 for 2 in the last 2 races.
Oh?
Spotter stand.
Harry's not running our sound pack.
Wow. I said counting last night in the trucks. As a spotter. 2 for 2.
Yeah, what was the first one?
What's the first one? The trucks last night.
Okay, well, okay, no, what's 2 for 2?
You finished second. Finished second, 2 for 2. See? There's 2s there. You're so confused, aren't you?
Violently.
It's Friday and I'm just being a goofball.
PG, I have 2 brain cells fighting for third, okay? And with the cough, my O2 level's ain't 100 either, so I'm working with what I got. These cars are old. They're not sealed. I have CO2 poisoning from the firewall.
So I am confused.
Really, I'm just making Harry wait as long as possible. You know that, right?
Yeah, he knows too. He knows.
Let's bring Andrew in. What's up, Andrew?
What's up?
How's everyone?
Oh man, we're doing wonderful.
We're just having we're having a little bit of a hangout session while we make Harry wait for his interview.
Sounds lovely to me.
I knew you'd be on board.
Oh, absolutely. I'm always on board.
Yeah, we're just trying to make it take absolutely as long as possible so that by the time we actually bring Harry up here, he'll forget what he's going to talk about.
I don't think so. He's currently updating his Instagram bio for how many wins he has.
Harry.
I got one last shout out. It's actually kind of deja vu to last night. Michael for joining us as well.
Perfect. There you go. Harry, we tried to make it take as long as possible so that you would have enough time to update your Instagram.
Oh, well, I was noticing it was taking a minute, so that does explain that.
Well, one, I'm in here, and my interviews always take 10 years because I like to talk.
Yeah, and
boy, do we know.
We just have a whole full-on team chat up here. Why not, right? All 3 of you in the top 4. It's a good night.
It's a good night. I didn't wreck for once. Well,
you got wrecked.
Listen, okay? I made it to the finish line, not junked. So.
I gotta give kudos. He did not become ballistic on the 13 chat. He just goes, damn it. And I was like, no, what'd you do?
So
Mow the fence down?
We're just celebrating.
Like, what'd you do? Mow the fence?
Celebrating how we need to react. I like
and he just goes, no, I got hooked, and it turned to me. I'm just like, he is surprisingly calm about this. What the hell happened?
I didn't even realize. I knew you were in it, but I thought you just got tapped. Just I didn't know you got fully turned. So I just turned. Oh damn it! When the caution came out, and I was like, yes.
Oh, the difference a season can make, boys.
Hey, maybe you won't get banned this year.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, that's the goal. That's what I told. That's what I told John. I said, listen, y'all, I've got one goal this year. Okay.
Perfect.
Don't get canceled.
All right. Well, let's let Harry have his half second of fame.
Half second.
Oh, good job on the win tonight at number 70 Monarch Renault. How'd you get it done out there?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I mean, coming through that restart, Lucas hooked Blake. I think I talked to you after that caution. That kind of made it because they were. I mean, Blake got me out of the way. That saved me. On the final restart, Had a teammate behind me, called out the restart to him in the hopes that they'd get side by side, give me a bit more of a cushion. That happened. They were still faster, honestly. If Trenton and Lucas didn't get tight coming off 2, Trent would have had a shot at me into 3. But yeah, they got tight, snagged the wall. I didn't, and we got that cushion and drove it home to another win. Like I said, I always feel like whenever I win, the first words out of my mouth are, I really wasn't expecting that, but it's true tonight as ever. I wasn't expecting it tonight.
You do say that every time you win. There is that. That's true for a lot of the drivers, because every time Blake wins, it's after he's told me I hate this track and I'm terrible at it. It's something about the tracks. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, something about it. And this is my first one at Texas, though. This is a track that I do detest in both this form and the newer form, and I've not won at Texas before. So at least when I say I hate this track, it's actually a bit more of a surprise.
There you go. All right, what you got those friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs for us tonight, sir?
Yeah, obviously, Team Kamikaze, Chance to Extreme, and Low Time Motors. I've not got a Low Time sticker on this car. There's nowhere to put it, to be quite frank with you. But Low Time Motor under the bonnet of this Renault. Renault Sport for this Renault 25. To yourself for broadcasting and streaming, and to Soyo and Centered Hosting, Team Kamikaze sponsors.
10-4. Nice, short, sweet, and simple. We appreciate you out here running with us. Congrats on kicking off the season with the win, and new for this season, you're now locked into the playoffs as long as you make enough starts.
Oh.
So, yeah, good times, good times. Congrats on the victory there, Mr. Grindel, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, see you next one.
That will do it for our interviews. Let's get a final rundown here before we send you out from Texas here tonight. Here are our fantastic results page. Harry Grindel gets the victory in the, what says Buick there, but it is a Renault to him. Trenton Sneed brings it home second. Lucas Hoitzma, Andrew Beach, and Chris Walsh are top 5. Jeremy Clapper-Newell, Dave Hoitzma, Troy Burke, Mike Edwards, and Mark Dingman rounding out your top 10. Final 4, Jonathan Legger, Joe Monaghan, Blake Giglio, and Daniel Llewellyn. If you'd like to come race with us, head on over to dgsracing.com, click on the big red snake. That'll get you to our Discord where you can sign up to run these cars with us every Friday night. We'd love to have you, open to everybody of all skill levels. Come on out, hang out with us, dgsracing.com. Thank you so much for being here tonight, and if you're ever on the YouTubes, don't forget to hit the subscribe and the notifications buttons. We'd appreciate that. Helps us out with our metrics. And those of you over on Twitch, don't forget to drop a follow. Thank you so much for being here tonight. We love you, and have a great night. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.